This study has three main objectives. First, to determine how much of their allowance students spend on skincare each month. Second, to find out if students monthly affect their skincare spending. And lastly, determine the strength relationship between allowance and skincare expensive among students.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Today my group and I will be presenting our topic, which is quantitative of monthly allowance versus monthly skincare spending. So, for this first slide, we'll be presenting the overall summary of the data we collect from 50 respondents. In this table, you can see the mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation, variance, skewness, and also kurtosis for both monthly allowance and skincare spending. Now, let's look at the measures of central tendency for monthly allowance. The mean is 502.3, which basically shows the average amount of allowance students receive. The median is 415, which represents the middle value once all the allowances are arranged from smallest to largest. And the mode is 400, meaning that's the allowance amount that appears the most among the students. Next, we look at the first quarter and third quarter in monthly allowance. The first quarter is 300, which means that 25% of students receive RM 300 or less. The third quarter is 600, meaning that 75% of students receive RM 600 or less. For this slide, we're looking at how split out the monthly allowance data is. The first is the range. The range is 1,418, which shows the gap between the lowest and highest allowance. The standard deviation is 304.847, meaning students' allowance are quite different from one another. The variance is 92,931.84694, which also shows that the data is widely split. The skewness is 1.397, so the data is positively skewed.
For the first slide, I will explain the measure of central tendency for monthly skincare spending. The mean is 105.84, which is represent the average amount spent. The median is 100, meaning it is the middle value when the data is arranged. And the mode is also 100, which is the most common spending amount. Next, we move on to the measure of the location. The first quartile is 50, showing that 25% of respondents spend 50 ringgit or less. The third quartile is 150, meaning 75% of respondents spend 150 or less. This quartile helps us understand the lower and higher spending groups. For the last slide, we look at the measure of dispersion. The range is 290, which is show a large differences between the lowest and highest spending. The standard deviation is 69.61, meaning the spending amounts vary quite a lot. The variance is 4,845.69, supporting the high variation in the data. And the skewness is 1.008, showing the data is positively skewed, meaning some people spending much higher than the average. Overall, they show that monthly skincare spending is very diverse.
So for this survey titled The Relationship Between Monthly Skincare Spending and Monthly Allowance Among Students, we include several type of chart for qualitative data. So for the first one is pie chart of gender distribution, and the majority of the respondents are female. Specifically, 92% are female and 8% are male. As you can see, the female respondent 92% represented in blue, while the male respondents 8% represented in orange. As shown in the pivot table, the total number of female respondents is 46, while the total number of male respondents is 4. So the second chart for qualitative data is also the pie chart, but pie chart of monthly allowance sources among students. The pie chart and pivot table provided is about monthly allowance among students, which include parents or guardians, part-time jobs, PTPTN, and scholarships. As you can see in the pivot table provided, 38 students receive their allowance from parent or guardians, 9 students from scholarship, 2 students from part-time jobs, and 1 student received their allowance from PTPTN. As shown in the chart, the majority of students receive their monthly allowance from their parents or guardian, making up 76 represented in blue. The second highest source is scholarship, which account for 80%, shown in yellow. The third source is part-time jobs, contributing 4%, representing in orange. Finally, the smallest category is PTPTN, with only 1 student making up 2% and represented in gray. So for the third chart for qualitative data is multiple bar chart. This is a multiple bar chart showing the number of skincare product purchased based on gender. In this chart, blue represent female respondents while orange represent male respondents. The data is summarized clearly in the pivot table, which show exactly how many people purchase each product. Starting with the highest purchase product, we have cleanser with a total of 18 purchases, which is 16 females and 2 males. This makes cleanser the most popular skincare product among respondents. Next is sunscreen, purchased by 16 females with no male respondents buying it. This gives sunscreen a total of 16 purchases, making it the second most purchased product. Following that, moisturizer was purchased by 12 females and 1 male, totaling 13 purchases. The fourth and fifth positions are shared by toner, mask, and serum. Toner or mask was purchased equally by 1 female and 1 male, totaling 2 purchases, while serum was purchased only by 1 female, making it the least purchases product overall for the 2 of them. Overall, we can observe that female respondents tend to purchase more skincare product than males, and the most popular product among all respondents is cleanser. So for the last chart for qualitative data is component bar chart, or also known as a stick bar chart. This stick bar chart shows the relationship between the type of skincare products purchased and the consistency of purchase per month. According to the pivot table included, the product listed are cleanser, moisturizer, serum, sunscreen, and toner or mask. The consistency of purchase is categorized as yes, which always purchase every month, sometimes is purchased occasionally, and no, for not purchased consistently. In the chart, the gray section represents respondents who always purchase the product each month, orange represents those who purchase it sometimes, and blue represent respondents who do not purchase consistently. From the data, it can be observed that the majority of respondents, 22 in total, do not purchase skincare products consistently each month. Breaking it down by product, among those who do not purchase consistently, which 8 respondents did not regularly buy cleanser, 6 did not regularly buy moisturizer, 1 did not buy serum, 7 did not buy sunscreen, and 0% did not buy toner or mask. For respondents who purchase skincare products sometimes, there are 21 people in total. Among them, 8 occasionally buy cleanser, 5% occasionally buy moisturizer, 0 occasionally buy serum, 6 respondents occasionally buy sunscreen, and 2 respondents occasionally buy toner or mask. Lastly, the respondents who purchase skincare product every month consistently total 7 people. Among them, 2 respondents consistently buy cleanser, 2 consistent buy moisturizer, 0 buy serum, 3 consistently buy sunscreen, and 0 consistently buy toner or mask. From this bar chart, we can conclude that the most respondents tend to purchase skincare products occasionally rather than consistently each month. Products like cleanser, moisturizer and sunscreen are purchased more frequently, while serum and toner or mask show the lowest purchase consistency.